Welcome, racers. Welcome back, everyone. How is everyone doing? I know it's been a little bit of a break, a hiatus in the middle of the season, but we're back. We're taking on Silverstone tonight with McLaren. So I guess it's a homecoming for this car. Kind of cool going back to the home of Grand Prix racing. It's gonna be fun. Yeah, we were out last week. We had I was driving up to Carolina Motorsports Park to coach a customer of ours, one of our VIP members, for his PCA weekend. So I was on the road going to do real race car things. So couldn't do our live stream. I know we missed out on Zolder. Then I was really bummed. Oh, no, we missed out on Road Atlanta. Excuse me. Missed out on Road Atlanta. So kind of sad about that. That's a place we know pretty well, and I was pretty excited for, but had to go do real race car stuff. And the week before that, we had Hurricane Milton. Fortunately, it didn't actually directly affect us at all, but I just didn't think it was reasonable to ask everyone to be here while it's literally making landfall in the neighborhood. So thought it would be better to let everyone go home. I live an hour from here. If I lived close, we probably would have done it, but I live an hour away, so I didn't think that was reasonable. So anyways, we're back, taking on Silverstone tonight. Angela and I have been working through some good setup changes that I think we made some positive ground here right before we started the stream that we're going to elaborate on here and make some final tweaks and see what we can
Garrett, it's always nice when the driver says they're good setup changes, because I still feel like shit. I think we could do a lot better, but I think we tipped on a few things.
Yeah, you got to get on camera, Angela. Where are you right now?
I'm making a cup of tea.
He's wandering around.
It's a little chilly.
Okay.
That's why we got to borrow those headsets.
I'm making a spot of tea.
So anyway, we basically started with our setup that we had from Spa, which was the last race that we did, that I was pretty happy with how the car felt there. We were running a really solid race for anyone that watched that one. Running really well. We got through our pit stop. I think we were fighting for P5, and I want to say in top split, and then a GTP just straight hit us squarely from behind, knocked our steering out of alignment, took the black flag, had to take typical 11 minutes for repairs, and took us out of the race. So that was really unfortunate. Typical iRacing. It is what it is. So anyways, we started with that setup that we were pretty happy with. The big difference between Spa and here, there's a lot of similarities. One being that traditional modern, they're actually historic tracks, but have a lot of modern upgrades for Formula One. So they're big and wide, have perfectly smooth pavement. The big difference between Silverstone and Spa that I see immediately is that this place is essentially flat, whereas Spa, we all know what Eau Rouge looks like, major elevation change. That's the difference between Silverstone and Spa. So we're on a very smooth, flat surface here. A lot of low, mid, and high-speed corners, and a lot of straightaways. So it's kind of was a little bit difficult. We started to, what is the approach? Do we go low aero? Do we go high aero? I think we found that really having a mostly medium high to high aero setup is pretty solid. I will say, while we're here, Mike Raz, if you're listening, one of our members, is sitting behind me in his blue McLaren. I'm going to share the setup that I have with you right now.
I was thinking of that. Good, I don't have to text him.
Yeah, I can just directly share it with him, I think.
Oh, that's cool.
If you're listening, Mike.
This is one of those things where team effort and having 2 or 3 cars under the tent and under the awning, it's really cool. You get to share data, get to work together as a team and move.
Yeah, and I believe Harold's also one of our members. I believe he's spotting for Mike. I'll also share it with you so you guys have it if you want it, if you're even listening. You know what I'm talking about right now. It's there. This is just the current version that we have, and as we get closer to the race, if we're still in the same lobby, I'll share it with you guys again. So I know he's always asking for the latest setup. So anyway, I'm gonna go back out. I'm gonna go out and let's I'll talk through what I kind of see here and feel here driving through Silverstone for a couple laps, and then maybe we'll dig back and do some setup changes, some final tweaking stuff, and then I think I'd like to do some quali practice for sure. I think that's gonna be pretty important. So there goes Mike heading out on track.
Yeah, I texted him just FYI. I said the setup coming your way.
Cool. So as well, like I said, this is the home of Grand Prix racing, like on the planet. I think they've been running Grand Prix racing, modern day F1, on this track for, I want to say, 100 years. It was, I think, the 20s or 30s that they started, or even before that. I'm not an expert. All the Brits are going to be mad at me that I don't know. Garrett, can you switch camera views, please?
Of course.
Forgive me for not knowing all the details of this place, but I'm a good old American boy, so I know American stuff a lot better than I do this. But I love this track. I've known it for a long time. I think I first learned Silverstone back when it was the older historic configuration. I want to say I learned it like Forza Motorsport 3 or 4, I think is where I first drove it, and then it was in Gran Turismo, F1 games, watching F1 races, Assetto Corsa. I mean, I've kind of driven probably like 5 different software, so never been here in person. At least not yet.
Yeah, you and I were talking about that. You know, being that it's one of the hallowed ground places to go.
Yeah, this is
definitely
kind of
put it on the bucket list.
a big deal to go here in real life. So,
But
yeah,
only if it's foggy and rainy.
Yeah, I don't even know where Woking is relative to this place, but I think it's not far away. I think McLaren's tech headquarters is close, relatively speaking. So hopefully it's home field advantage for this car. So, anyways, coming to the final complex here, I'll talk us through a lap, kind of what I'm thinking. Final chicane is really tough and slow, and I always seem to carry too much speed into the final one. Yeah, nice and wide here, commit to full power. Can't do it quite on semi-cold tires, but during the race we have
correct.
Yeah, I'll have to breathe that out. Turn 1, big commitment down to 4th gear, roll it in. Right side tires on those red sausage curbs. Back to full power for 2. Out to the middle, braking at the 100. Big brake pressure here. Down to 2nd gear. Don't track out all the way to the left. Hustle it back to the right. Set up a late apex here. Didn't quite get to apex that time. Out to full power. Take this at full throttle on warm tires. Just have to be very gentle with our hands or we can over rotate. Braking at about the 80 here. Trailing pressure. Watching the rear of the car. Down to 3rd. Back to power. Kind of coming for a shallow first apex. Out to the middle. Pick up maintenance throttle, come back for a 2nd late apex, use all the track out. And I love how this is like just like real life. We can go really shallow there just to find a shorter distance. Coming up to Cops, braking at about the 80, down to 4th gear, get right side tires on the inside curb, pick up the power, track all the way out. Don't let Max Verstappen attempt to kill you. Full power here on the entry, just a very light touch for this first one. Mind your track limits. Now we go down to 3rd gear, try to get to the middle, touch the brake again to change direction. Back to full power for the hanger straight. I think it's the hanger straight, right?
Can't tell from that.
I can't tell you. I'm sorry.
I don't know the names. I'm sorry, guys.
It's tough to memorize all the tracks, guys.
Yeah. All right, braking up to
Especially the ones we
100,
haven't been
down to 3rd gear, watching our trailing brake pressure. Ooh, TC came in just because the tires are still a little on the cold side. Braking right before the 100, not at the 100, down to 1st gear just for a brief hit. Short shift to 2nd. Up to the sausage curb. Track all the way out here as we feed on power. And then just watch the rotation on the way through there. Don't tag it like I did. In there.
Raz responded to our text message.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. Our setup feels really well. Harold did a good job. Or were we Deadwood? Let's see it, babe.
So he said our setup is good, or his?
No, it sounded like his setup's pretty good.
Oh, where did he get that from?
Him and Harold were working on it.
Oh, good for them. Is there like
Okay,
an AI setup tool yet?
No. Not yet. It'll get there.
Thank you,
Well,
Wayne. Thank you for the support.
We'll try.
We'll get you back out here soon enough. I know you're out in Texas right now. On a business trip. Ooh, now tires are into temp. E2 sideways.
And watch your brakes in 11.
Yep. final right-hander there, I would love some more turn in, but only at that one spot. I don't want to change anything else anywhere else. But 13,
Yeah, it looked like it hesitated a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if it's because it's higher temps, like surface temps in that moment, just from overworking it on the previous corners, or what exactly is going on. I don't know if I want to chase it with setup though.
Yep. Copy that. I forgot to tell you to watch your brake zone and take chicane.
All right, can I hold it flat this time? Nope, it still wants to come around there. When I get a good exit and enough speed. I don't know if that's the rear wing weird thing we were talking about trying to avoid.
Yep.
I don't know if there's much of a discussion on ratios here because I'm using all of them, but I don't know.
That's
I think
right.
we're on
We didn't go back to the original. We didn't look at gearing first.
Yeah.
Gearing and tire pressure. That's the other thing that I've been thinking about this. I don't know if tire pressure really affects how well it's built into the model or not. Any experience with that, Greg?
So my thoughts on that is that because iRacing doesn't model tire damage or like breaking a band or anything, we're not actually concerned with failing a tire. So if you're not worried about breaking a tire, what's the right answer? Low as possible, right? Make the most grip until we're deflated. But conventionally, the limit for going lower on tire pressure in real life is just damage to the tire. But we don't have that issue, so we always start as low as they'll let us go, which I think is 24 cold. So our operating hot temps are a little lower than we'd actually probably want. We'd normally want them in real life.
Yeah, I'd
Pick a direction prototype.
You want to box and try 2 pounds up?
Sure, yeah, let's try it.
Yeah. Greg and I are trying to explore some of what the model is in typical race engineering fashion. See what affects what. Like with a new car. Like, oh, look, it's a Fiat 500. I have no idea what she likes, how it's going to react, what sway bars it likes, what shocks it likes. So this is what Greg and I like as a good challenge while switching to the McLaren. It's kind of cool. We get to figure it out all again. We have our normal stuff, and most race cars do jive with the normal stuff, but certain cars sing with certain things.
Yeah. You never know. If we knew we had all the answers, there wouldn't be a lot of work to be done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I realize we're dealing with some laggy uploads. I don't know what's going on, and we tested it pretty thoroughly before we started, and it was good. So I don't fortunately know what's going on for everyone, but let's see if we can stick with it, and if it maybe it's just I think it's Comcast being the furthest thing from our best friend right now. All right, tire pressures. So like I said, we're as low as they go, 24 cold starting. Oh, cold, they're telling us at 45C. They're cold pressures, leaving the box. And they don't provide any other context to it than that. You want to try 26 all the way around?
I definitely want to go up, 2, 3.
All right. I'm sure someone somewhere who has
So
a
in
lot of time
tire
on their hands.
data, most tires have 2 peaks in pressure, and a lower pressure will produce a higher G, but it's a shorter, narrow window. But a higher pressure, and let's pick a number, 1.8 Gs at 22 psi. But there's also 26 psi. It'll do 1.75 Gs all day long with a lot broader spot to do it. So looking at tire data empirically and trying to hit the low one sometimes is great. And there's other cars that just don't like it. You can't drive that knife edge.
Yeah, well, Angela, the other question is, the challenge we always face with qualifying is that we don't have enough time to get them into a nice, perfect operating zone. Do we start on higher pressures, given that we only get 3 total laps per run?
Again, if it's modeled in reality, absolutely. So
yes.
Oh, the alarm. Are we joined the race lab?
We have not yet. I know we're right on the edge.
You know,
Look,
Angelo,
look.
I'm very good on you for staying on top of
I
that.
set an alarm for
I-
Wednesday when I was on vacation. It went off, and somebody's like, "What's that? 8:15 p.m." I'm like, "Never mind."
Yeah, we can join
I already
up.
thought about it too. We'll do it after this run here.
That sounds good.
Yeah. So we were at pit, and we're just a little bit foggy, a little bit of a British day, and with a really fast driver, Esterson, actually.
Oh yeah.
And sit him in the car, get through everything, and said, "All right, we're 2 pounds up, you got about 4 laps, and that's it. I need you to come in." He gets on the radio after the second lap. He goes, "Can I lay one down?" I'm like, "How's the car?" He goes, "Perfect." So lays one down, the second one, and then we started falling off a little bit. Came in, bled him down, and just we were tickling the track record that day. It was nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sounds like ideal conditions.
No, it was good conditions, but it wasn't ideal. It was a little foggy, a little cold. We didn't think we were going to produce the grip. Kick and drive,
Yeah. I
It
gotta
was- it
say,
was
out of the box,
really
I
good.
feel like we have more grip immediately. Man,
What'd you do? What'd you do?
I'm trying to challenge that final corner because
Yeah,
prior
apparently
setup
so.
we could do it flat, but it feels good out of the box for sure. Let's run a little bit longer and see once we get up to operating temp what it does. I think it felt good out of pit lane. Got some traffic.
Okay. And
Felt good out of the
the
box because our pressures are higher
Yeah.
right away,
exactly.
but the tire is older itself. So
It's pressure versus temperature. So you're
Yeah.
2 pounds up from what you used to. You can feel it, but you still don't have the carcass temperature yet.
yeah.
Catch 22 of the world. Raz says his setup's easier to drive.
Okay, Mike.
I'm just saying, I don't want to say, a driver talking ill of another driver or an engineer talking ill of another engineer's setup. But
Well, every setup has to be adapted to, and it's ultimately setups are. I don't know if that Mustang was doing that. Every setup is, custom per driver. There's no magic setup that's just faster than. It's just the ultimate right answer. There's good setups and bad setups, but it's ultimately down to the driver that's driving it and what they want out of it.
Not saying, Raz, that you stink at driving.
I didn't say that.
Perhaps you're
He's
at the
gotten
level
really
of your
good.
setup. No, I know.
Mike's really good.
If you guys can't tell, we have a lot of fun here at the Chicane Club, razzing each other, busting each other's chops. They thought about giving everybody a microphone a couple of times, but oh my god. I don't think you'd be able to concentrate and do one lap.
Yeah, that just becomes a mess. Yeah, it definitely feels a little faster on full tires on the out lap. Let's see what it's like on lap 4. Outside
Yeah,
of
Greg?
Greece,
Greg, you and I played around with a couple of different setups and tried to watch the temperature rise to see if we can get more heat quickly. Put it this way, you're right at 150 at the start finish, which is what we've been doing. We haven't seen an appreciable change in their model gaining temperature or gaining pressure. Again, we're exploring. So you got to make it all the way down to exit of 8.
yeah. That was okay. I could probably improve my line in the final corner also. I think I know the trap I'm falling victim to every time. Just getting in a little shallow.
Too fast on the hands, or?
I'm getting in probably a little shallow, and I'm not using all the available track out to free the wheel up a little bit. I'm probably holding it a little tight, and that's inducing that.
Jump into the race lobby. Let's go.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like,
I know.
so
What's
I
up,
get caught in
Nelson?
that loop. One more lap. One more lap.
Oh, wait, this feels good. Oh, look, the pressures are up. Tough shit.
Yeah. So I actually have
That's just
to
get that faster doesn't matter much.
this past weekend
the
at Carolina
race.
Motorsports Park. Thanks for coming out, Nelson, and doing all the photography work for us. Photos look amazing.
Yeah, so he's seen laggy. Like,
It would make sense that we're better on the outlap with higher pressures, but when we peak out, what happens?
correct. We didn't do a long stint on him. That's the other thing is a lot of testing is done in short stints, 4-lap, 5-lap shootouts. I call them. You know, you're in, you're out, you're in, you're out, you're in, you're out, and then you run a long stint. And you're like, oh, that stinks. Falls off or degrades or.
Right. All right, I'll box this lap.
We could probably tickle the rear toe a little bit. Let's box right now. Go into the lobby.
I'm gonna let's move to the race lobby. Love the way this car sounds and how it looks. Very too much to apex there. All right. Race lobby. Join. Race session. All right. Did it correctly. Yeah, I mean, I think based on our lap times compared to the aliens are doing about a 2-minute flat, like 2:00. We were getting into the low 202s, if not into the high 201s on race load, on a race fuel load. And in qualifying, it would be cool to be into like the mid 201s. That would put us about a second and change off from the aliens, which is about as close as I've ever been in terms of a percentage off. I mean, I'd love to
Agreed.
be
Nice.
right where they are, but being realistic, I think
Doing the math in our head, you know,
we're pretty close, I think, on that.
we're 2 to 4 seconds behind an alien on a track, and now we're sub 2 seconds. So nice job on this big track too.
Yeah, I haven't run any races here in this category yet. So the multi-class element, I think, is also going to be tough. There's a bunch of places where the GT3s are very fully maximally loaded around a corner, and the prototypes are not, and they're going to
Turn 18.
Under or overestimate how much we're able to do. And turn 18 is going to be bad. Turn 5 is going to be difficult. 9 is going to be crazy. The 10 to 14 Maggots and Beckett's is going to be very complicated with them.
I mean, the lap times are going to be grotesquely slower with the amount of
it's going to
traffic
be
and stuff.
significantly different. I think based on our fuel consumption, we're looking at a 23-lap race distance plus a lap for the pace lap plus another lap for safety, depending on where the leader comes out. So 25 laps of fuel we need. We are burning 3.65-ish liters per lap. So I think we have to take, what did we say, Garrett? Like 36 liters of fuel?
Yeah, let me check the thing really quick.
Daniel Morad is in our lobby. That's cool. And Nelson. It's my name, Nelson, and then Daniel Morad, who's kind of a big deal, driving nothing other than the Mercedes. 5.2 thousand for Daniel.
Hi, Dan.
Assuming that's
we're taking
Daniel
37
Morad.
liters.
37. Okay. I'll give you an updated number now that we drive here for a little bit. All right. So now we have under 20 minutes here. What do we want to do with it? I would like to.
Right?
We want to try changes. I would like.
Absolutely.
I would like a little bit more rear security.
Yup.
In some places.
Let's tickle the rear toe because the rear temps were not coming up equal.
Okay.
I just glancing over your shoulder. Well, let's say we were 180, we were 168 on the rear. So let's add a little bit more rear toe, try to gain some stability there, and let's tickle that wing one more shot back up.
You want to go into 90 on the rear?
Yeah, that'd be good.
Okay. And then we want to add one click of rear wing.
Yeah. I'm gonna see if this picks up the mega death push, gain some stability out of 18. Okay. You're looking just for that little bit out of 18, you know. The wing's not going to affect us in all the slow speed corners, but there was a couple of corners where you just were able to kick the butt out little bit too soon.
Yeah, 15, I can hang the rear out a little bit. 18, I think, is just starting to get into the aero regime,
Yeah.
where 100 pounds of downforce is enough to help that, I think,
Yep.
stick. Like, that's how
Just
close we are
just
to the
enough.
limit.
Yep.
5 is kind of the same thing. We're a little safer on 5, but that'll help there. And then,
Yep.
obviously, maggots and beckets, it's going to help hugely. I just don't want too much. Then we're a bit lazy.
Yeah, so let's try that. And then
Head up
next thing
to
is,
E.
I know that the natural setup that it came with was, again, not knowing shock curves and things. I thought low speed was a little bit stiff all the way around the car. I just was wondering about trying it softer. So let's run this.
Let's run this, and then we can try one more. And then I
Ooh,
want
is
to
that fog?
That is some British fog.
Like it. Like it.
We haven't really played with brake bias. I think we're really
I know we
close.
talked about it early, but you know, I didn't see. Greg and I were speculating before we even jumped in, if you will. Oh, we should try this. We should try that. What about this? What about that? We went down a path and he ran a couple laps without touching anything. We're like, oh, looks pretty good. Brake bias look good. This looked pretty good. So like, all right, let's not introduce too many things yet.
Yeah, if I'm looking for some security in a couple places during the race, especially as tires are going off, I'll use that as a band-aid, but I don't know if I need to make a change on that right now.
Yeah.
Are we carrying more? I mean, from what I haven't been paying the tire temps as much as you have been, but have we been carrying more temperature on the left sides or the rights? I assume the lefts.
Left side. Yep, tickle left side.
Right. So we'll take left side tires
then. Yep. About 5 degrees. There again, we need to do a long stint, see if it started spreading even more.
That was Mr. Morad I just drove by. I wonder if he's streaming right now.
I never got to work with him, but he did run with Allegra Motorsports, and I ran a bunch of stuff with Allegra. And then, yeah, it was both the stories and the background and reverse feedback of data and stuff. Definitely was switched on, dude.
Oh,
I like it. I never worked with him, so I can't say I like him, but I like him. His feedback was really good.
Yeah, I first met him when he had launched his Moradness brand. They started as just a custom hat brand with one line of hats. I met him like shortly after that. He was coaching a customer in Ferrari Challenge back in the 458 days up at motorsports, which he was naturally at Wiz at.
Sorry to completely interject here. HSR is going to be in Daytona, I believe, starting the 29th.
Yeah, next week, right?
Yeah. And your friends might be here.
Who's our friends?
Pocono Sports Car and
Oh, they will be. I spoke to them this morning.
Did you?
I spoke to Bill this morning.
Okay.
Mr. Fulkerod. In a V-Box.
So, I was slightly coerced of, hey, what's your schedule? Want to come hang out? And actually, on another sidebar, there's another good fellow out there, David Glenn. He's another shock guy. He's actually a Porsche guru as well. I've got to stop by his shop and talk with him about some shock stuff.
I got to, so yeah.
His mic just dropped. Or was that me?
Nope, there we go.
Yep,
You guys hear me?
You just went blank for 5 seconds. Your
yeah,
lips were moving, but nothing was coming out.
Yeah, I even lost engine noise on that one.
Okay.
It's probably on my end.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I also got the chance to work with Daniel after that, a couple of years later.
Okay.
We were walking to Glen. Long story short, we had a pro driver lined up for Mercedes. Their visa expired, and they weren't allowed back in the country before the race. And it was on Thursday of the race week, so we needed a Mercedes Wizard driver immediately. And me and a couple other people immediately suggested Daniel. So he came in and filled in for us. Unfortunately, the race didn't go very well. We had some mechanical issues before he even got in the car. So It was not a great race weekend, but that was at the Glen in 2018. I want to say for the 6
Okay.
hour with the
Be patient.
original version Mercedes.
Yeah, you're just a little pinched early, I think, on that too, like you said.
Yeah, I'm getting lured into doing that.
Yep. A little bit of traffic on your right-hand side.
Yeah, I don't think he.
That guy was just, I'm coming out.
Yeah. If you're not going to use your mirrors, you should just take them off the car.
Yeah, it's just
Less track that way. Okay, so it does feel a little bit more secure.
Yeah.
I don't know what tire temps are looking like compared to before.
170, 162, 165, 158.
Okay.
Closer towards a 10-degree spread.
So we're better.
8-degree spread. Right, left side, right side.
Okay.
But we are closer on the front to rear. 171, 168, front rear. Looking good. Looks like it picked up some steering wheel confidence in a few places, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm getting comfortable with that, I think, since the prior round of setup changes. I was
Yeah.
very nervous, and now I'm getting more comfortable. Still working to clean up the S's there.
Yep.
It's gonna be hard to be consistent.
Garrett's going to have his hands full.
I'm actually
Yeah.
poking around right now, and I just looked, and apparently they can change your display page as a race 1, 2, and quality option.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, on the dashboard of the car? Yeah.
Yeah, I had no idea. That's pretty cool.
I don't think you can change that, can you?
I can.
No.
I'm putting quality mode.
Modern technology. I'm just going to
Yeah.
put a tack in front of me,
Can
and
you
that's
change
all.
anything? Because I think that's something only I can change.
178,
And just
164.
change it back. That's no fun.
We didn't even
Yeah.
crack the 180 on this second lap there.
I think the conditions might be a little cooler than the previous session we were in.
Yep.
I mean, overall, it just feels a little bit more comfortable for me to drive. I
Yeah.
think it was positive, but I don't think only marginal.
No,
best.
not big on the speed, but the drivability definitely toned down the hands and feet on a few things.
Yeah, I feel like I can be much smoother here.
Yep.
I'm more comfortable. I feel this is easier to drive, I think.
Yep.
I'm still out. Jury's still out on the tire pressures.
Yeah. Again, you know, maybe that helped too, but right now, let's have a try it, leave it, running on all.
Yeah.
Let's complete this whole lap. See how you feel.
Yep.
What'd you find in 10, 11, 12? What do you like going through here?
1 second. That's the best it's ever really felt, to be totally honest. It feels good. I mean, I'd love to do it faster, but I think I'm doing the best I can to make it happen.
Yeah.
Feels more secure there.
And watch your entry here, turning a little bit late, coming into the last corner. Watch smooth arc. Breathe. There's a little bit of a waviness over the track too, but wasn't too bad.
Yeah, I still feel uncomfortable on the way in
Yep.
there.
Box, let's try rear compression. Let's try the whole car. I think the car's just a little bit nervous.
Yeah.
Oh, not having shock grabs. What am I going to do?
Yeah, I wonder if that information's buried somewhere, or if it's just
It doesn't matter.
You figure it out on your own.
My laugh is I've seen enough manuals, you know, from the Supras and the Hondas and all of these spec cars. The manual doesn't match the dyno.
Yeah, I could probably get you the information for the real car sooner than I can get you the information for the
Exactly.
iRacing version.
It's all
Like I have
relative
those
anyway.
for, I
Let's
have
go
that
to
information
dampers
for
and
the
knock.
Ferrari and the
Yeah.
Mercedes, and a
Let's
bunch
go
of
to
other.
dampers and let's go right to low speed compression.
'Kay.
Front and rear. Let's go softer 3 clicks.
I agree. You said front and rear low speed
Yep.
compression.
And just send it.
2F. All right, let's try this briefly, and then
Yep,
we
and
have
then we're
8 minutes.
yeah. So 2-3 laps, and then that's gonna be it. We're gonna have to make a decision on that.
Yeah.
It's gonna get a little bit lazier. All right. I just want
Yeah, I
to
understand that.
I just
know
want
it's
to see
gonna be a
where it
little
loads up and what it's doing.
Hopefully our internet's cleaned up and the video quality for you guys has improved back up again. Not sure what's going on with that. It seems to be okay on our end. Gary, can you give me the multi-stream chat? I'm not sure if we're missing Twitch messages here.
Oh, forgot. That's all. There's nobody on it.
I would just leave that open because it's probably only showing stuff, only receiving as long as it's on that page.
124 cold tires everywhere. If we're losing the track a little bit on this fog, I might want to tow it a little bit more front and rear, gain a little bit more temperature, because we petered out at 178 on those last couple laps. It just never rose past it. So I was going to see if we can add a little artificial intelligence. AI's got it. Don't worry about it. Read an article about AI and the airplane industry for service write-ups, and they save 3 hours using ChatGTP on the service write-up.
Wow.
Yeah. Wait till the door falls off the airplane again.
Boeing's been having a bad couple months. They just lost a satellite, just blew up in orbit, I guess. What I was reading.
Maybe we could just. Maybe it's a good time to buy stock.
That's probably the
Is it
rational
low?
answer. Now is the time
Yeah.
to buy. Well, I don't even know how much of a stock hit it's taken because I think that's the popular consensus and it's already factored in.
Yep. 154, just coming up. I'll tell you, it's pretty consistent, the temperature model in this track so far. We pass start finish around 150, we get up to 160 here. In this next couple of corners, we might crack it to 170.
Yeah. And I've been, so far, all my outlaps have been like race pace style where I'm just pushing as fast as I can.
You've
on
been
colds.
really good at it, very consistent. And that's
Not
why I've been
qualifying
kind of
mode,
calling those numbers out too.
And not qualifying style where I'm dragging brakes and weaving and
Yeah.
trying to put as much heat in
Yep.
one lap as I can. I don't know how much of a, I've never felt significant difference, but it's worth a couple degrees, and that is enough to, make a difference. I like this
Yeah.
change. I
Yeah.
think this is good.
I saw a little nervousness, and it's been eking at me, even though the track's smooth. I won't say you were catching it, but you can see it with just nice smooth load.
Feels good.
I like it. 167 cold tires still. Again, just not generating the full heat.
Here, go out there, dude.
There he is. There he is. Nice. Cooked it. Cooked it. Still there. Blindside.
He deserved that.
What? Box,
You
box,
deserve it.
box. Let's try
Got what he
a little bit
deserved.
toe setup.
All right.
Give me a little bit more on toe. Another 21 thousandths, please, front and rear.
I just want to see this.
Yeah. He had to be on the pavement. He had to come across. You're drifting up a little bit, but nothing bad.
Yeah, that's funny.
For once, the prototype actually took damage in the crash. That's
Did it really?
Yeah.
uncalled,
I know.
unheard of, you know? Like,
Usually we're
I
getting
know.
it and they're not. Which is not how that works in real life. All right. So what do you want to do, Angelo?
So what's front toe?
We have 3 minutes.
I know what's front toe.
Total toe in is 90 thou in. Or, excuse me, out.
Yeah, so let's go to 120.
Yeah.
We're just going to add 30. And just on the rear, we're 92 and 92. Let's go like one. How sensitive is it? 115.
Sure.
Nice. And it.
All right. So this is 2G 7th. All right. So this is our qualifying, or this is our race setup.
This is it.
All right. Now we need to do a quali setup. I'm just going to pull the fuel out and just save that. And I'd like to do. Like to, with a minute or two here, at least try to do qualifying.
Yeah, let's do it.
I know I'm not going to get enough to actually get a lap time in, but I'd like to at least try and start. All right. Okay, qualifying mode. Toe changes. We can make that toe change kind of independently of the fact that we're on different fuel load now. And I'm going to try to put some heat into this on the out lap. May not even get enough time here.
Good luck in Raskin, boys. Think Chicane Club as well.
Yeah, let's do it.
.117, ice cold. For the first time, we have more heat in the rear. 2 degrees.
Really?
Yep.
That's nice. Well, there's so much for that.
He said it was a minute. It was.
Yeah. All right. Race time.
All right, I think I'm gonna have another cup of coffee. Not sleeping tonight. What do you think so far?
I mean, I'm pretty happy with the car. I think we have a pretty good shot here. I mean, if we don't get taken out by traffic, I'm feeling
Yeah,
good.
I'm looking at our general position and drivability of the car. I think we got something.
Yeah, the only thing I don't really have, I mean, we haven't raced here yet. I have not done a practice race here. I haven't really even in practice driven with anyone else yet. So I don't know how the flow of like, being with someone is going to go. Which I guess
I
is
feel like
fun.
the prototypes be very, very busy.
Yeah.
There's a few spots where I'm really scared about prototypes, but like making too many passes, honestly. Like, I'm a little bit worried here.
Yeah.
It'll be great. It'll be a lot of fun. I think
Yeah.
it's really intense racing, but like it's be very tense.
Yeah. I mean, the multi-class stuff can cut both ways. I mean, it can help us and it can hurt us.
Yeah, that's the good thing.
Yeah, we just have to try to be smarter, and I guess I can always do a better job of being more conservative with that stuff. But it's really hard, and when it's all happening in real time and very quickly, you kind of have to just work off of instincts with all that. And sometimes the other guy just does the dumb thing, and when I do the dumb thing, I try to be as straightforward and honest about it when I do. But stuff happens. All right, so let's quickly check the weather forecast. All right, we're not getting any rain, so that's at least nice.
Yes,
But
thank God.
it does
Thank
look
God.
foggy. In terms of pit lane, we are fairly close to the entrance. We're before the speed machine sign, so we're fairly early if it's to be consistent, which it is not always. Not even gonna bother driving here. It's only 30 seconds. So it looks like we are in either the top split or a second split. The strength of fields are a good bit higher than me, fortunately. I don't know if a win's in the cards tonight, boys. No, I think this is top split. I see some 5, 6, 9,000 guys. So we're top split, which is great, but probably not going to win this one unless some crazy things happen.
Don't speak either new assistance.
Yeah.
If you speak
We're not
like
at the
that, we're
bottom.
never gonna win. You know, we
I
could
know.
something could always happen.
Yeah, I'm always going to be here for it. So
It's IMSA.
yeah, we've got 38 cars total on track, 9 GTPs, 12 LMP2s, and 17 GT3. So anyways, I guess we're gonna send it here for qualifying. See what we can do in terms of the grid position. I would love to click off something that's in the low to mid 201s. I don't know if a 2.0 flat is possible. I don't know if I can pull that one off. I think, but a low to mid 201 would be
Okay,
great.
Lewis, I need a 2015, please. 2 laps. Come on, Lewis. Come on.
Bono, my tires are cold.
Yeah, damn right.
I don't know if Nelson's in this lobby. I don't see Mr. Raz in here either.
Just driving off on I'll see if I can find him.
Yeah. Gary, can you switch back to the YouTube chat? I don't know if the chat thing on the Streamlabs is working right now.
Yeah.
Or if no one wants to talk to us. I know it's been a while, I'm sorry.
People have. Was it 3 weeks?
Yeah, it's been 3 weeks. We missed the last 2.
Sorry, I've been busy.
No Mike or Nelson.
All
No
right.
Michael
Server.
Nelson?
Rubbing the crap out of these things. Yeah, Nelson's in a different split. He's in a 1500. That's the one I want to be in. I want to be going for the win.
Stop.
Club and Baby Seals.
Yeah. Well, then again, the prototype traffic would be absolutely insane.
142.
Wade says, I'm
still
always
asshole.
here. Hi, Wade.
Just lurking.
Remember, last corner might be cold.
Yeah, I will not take it flat this time.
Glad you read between the words.
Yeah.
Do not take last corner flat. Don't
I'm
just
gonna
tell
take it
me
nice
that,
and
right?
wide.
Don't give me this cryptic message.
Actually, felt pretty good there. All right. First flyer. Still cold. Let's just see what I can.
One 155.
A little neutral there. Love that little shortcut spot.
162. Still cold.
Okay.
Don't forget, use all the angle on the steering wheel.
Yep. Thank you.
And 170.
Cool. 2024. I think we can improve on that.
173.
Okay. Splits looking pretty good.
Remember, use all of the steering wheel.
Got it.
Remember, you gained some time last time. There you go, over the top.
No track limits. Had to bail. I didn't want to invalidate it. I picked up power too early.
Checkers out.
Got it.
Nope.
Nope. All right. Well, first one was good. I think I might have just pushed it an inch past the line.
Yeah.
A couple places.
Yep.
I don't
A
know.
little
Maybe I
bit.
had a couple tenths that if you put them all together, I could crack out
Yeah.
a 2019 or something. So,
Yeah.
oh, cool.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
P16 of 17 cars.
Oh yeah. Yeah. What the hell happened?
Cool. Well, those couple tenths we're talking about, looks like at least the next three in front of me were all within that shouting distance right there. So. Man, top split. This is where everything's on the line. You
Well,
are exposed to the best, so
yes.
it's
Yes.
pretty evident. So
It's a lot of work in front of us. That's all.
it's a lot of work. That's okay.
I think
Still
you can
manage it.
take like 6 cars into turn 1.
Don't dare me. No, everyone wants to see it. I want to actually have a good race for once.
Coming back, you're like, all right, get back into it. One of the things that still always a day late and a dollar short. I would have loved to review some more on this track, see some F1 laps, take a look at the topography again. Sorry, I didn't do my homework.
Yeah, there's always. I guess Garrett, you have our fuel call. You said 37. We're adding.
Yeah, that's that.
And all right, so our window opens when we're below 18. Then we're taking left sides. Punch all that in there. The race setup. I'm not nervous about the race setup at all. I think we're looking pretty good for it.
Well, we got to start looking at this. Is one of the things coming to a track you don't know that well. We did all of our practice with nobody else around us. We had no aliens to look at some different lines or something that we might be missing.
Yeah. Thank you, Nelson. Appreciate it. Hope you have a good race too. Watch out for those pesky GT3s. Yeah, I mean, there's always more to be done. I mean, in a perfect world, I'd be doing this for hours every single day, but that is not the case. That's actually what kind of keeps this, I think, fun, because I'm not some wizard alien. I have plenty of aliens out there on the interwebs doing all their live streaming and everything like that. I'm just kind of I wouldn't say I'm a regular dude. I work in motorsports professionally. I coach people in real life, but I get about as much seat time in the sim as as much as someone would have in real life driving the real car. So a lot of what we try to do here is just keep it as real as possible. So this is about as much practice time as I would normally get if I was going to run a car in real life, short of renting the track for a week at a time, which is not.
Which is also good on the setup side. Where if you think about it, we kind of run a race schedule. We probably did 4 sessions, and we didn't even do 30-minute sessions. We did 6-8 lap sessions at the max.
Yeah.
Pulled in, made a change here or there. I like it. It's good. It throws me back to being at the track. I'm like, hey, pull in. What do we got?
Yeah, we do 15-minute, 20-minute, 30-minute runs.
Yep.
Take a break, talk about it, chuck a couple changes at it. Yeah, it's all happening at faster paces than it would in a real race weekend. But we're not.
We didn't analyze the data though.
We haven't looked through the data, which is something we've never done. That I know you and I would love to do. But that's like hours.
Garrett, you're driving next week. We're doing data.
Yeah, I don't know if people would rather watch live streams of paint drying somewhere.
Come on.
Yeah, we're pretty much going to go green here pretty quickly is what it looks like. Oh, and I'm on the back row, and there's no one beside me. I'm DFL.
Yeah, he got DQ'd.
All right.
It seems like everyone's praying that the prototypes don't leave a massive, or don't give a small gap, I guess. I guess split starts here really bad.
That's good.
Yeah, I saw that discussion. Watching everyone go sideways on cold tires. 3 wide. Turn 1's going to be also possibly hairy. I'm not going to... keep it neat and clean.
Nice. Good man. Good man.
Didn't want to be in the caboose of that train for very long.
Rim shot. Rim shot. Let it come back. Come on. Come on. Clear behind.
Thank you. I don't know how friendly this Corvette and Lamborghini are going to be.
You mean like that? There you go. There you go. There you go. I love you. Good move, kiddo. Good move. Good eyes up. And they're going to do it again. There you go. Another spot.
Watch out for the Mustang doing Mustang things.
Argy bargy for the Mustang. Lambo inside.
Oh, Lambo will be on the inside.
Got some legs.
Yeah.
He's alongside us. Still there. It's ahead.
Lean on. There you go. Give it right back. Oh, overcooked.
Oh my god.
That was...
Oh, results?
I'm even making myself cringe at that one.
Corvette left side.
Yep.
He's already ahead.
did we not recalibrate the throttle pedal? These guys have like freaking 16 miles an hour on us.
Ooh, Corvette almost took that McLaren out.
I saw that. Like bumper cars back there. Somehow we're still a 0x, which is great.
A miracle.
Yeah.
153 tires.
Copy. Tires are really coming in now.
165. Don't lose the Mustangs.
Yeah, I'm trying to claw them back in. I cannot hold it flat there for the life of me.
Trying to see the line on that Mustang a couple times.
Baron's on our right.
I see him.
See the inside.
That was fair. It was a little slow in one.
Ooh, that was close. How you feeling?
Good. Just trying to bring the focus up.
Okay.
And I'm quiet. I'm just trying to.
Making sure you're good.
I'm good. Yeah. I know I'm fighting for DFL right now, but I feel like the one gentleman driver that started with all the pros at the IMSA race.
I kind of feel the same way. Glad we're on the same page.
What that feels like.
Corvette's getting close.
Yeah, I see it.
Going on the inside. You gapping him now.
Prototypes are inbound, it looks like.
Yep.
They're 20 seconds
9 seconds
allowed
out.
to pass between us. Class leader GTP will be on us shortly.
Yep, 2 seconds to the nearest beat car. Beat car, 1 second.
Yep.
He is right on top of us. Right side.
Yep.
Clear.
I have problems with power all the way through that, like the whole time I'm modulating, and then
Yeah.
I get screwed here. I just cannot figure one out. I feel like I'm super inconsistent there.
Have P cars 2 seconds out. Right on top of us, 2 cars.
Copy.
Left side.
Copy.
Clear. One more car, 1 second out. Right on top of us. Left side. You're clear. GTB, 1 second out.
Yep.
Right on top of us, left side.
Okay.
Clear. One more, 1 second out. We get 2 cars. Right
Yep.
side. Clear.
We clear for a little bit. That Corvette is planted. He is 3 miles an hour up on me there.
Going to the inside. Watch him. You're clear.
Okay, that was some internet lag.
Yeah. You got a GTP, 2 seconds out, and the Corvette making a big lunge.
Yeah, I saw that.
GTP, 1 second out. Let's
Corvette's
use them.
blinking. Corvette's gone.
Where did he go?
I don't know where he went.
He's still registering. He's 3 seconds back now.
Oh, did you
I
not
don't
see
know.
him flip off the screen?
It's still saying he's there
I
behind
know.
us somewhere, and within the 3 second range behind
After
us.
that lunge, it literally left the screen in the air.
Okay, I see him. He's
Yeah.
actually he's a couple seconds back. You know, don't gotta wait for a little bit.
In the rear mirror.
We do have
I
the
didn't-
P2 field approaching though.
Copy.
Right on top of us. P2 leader. Be careful, right side.
Yep.
Clear. Man, that's aggressive.
Second lap faster.
I know. What'd you do to get handicapped?
I don't know. What do you? I mean, what do you see? What could I be doing better?
We're driving
should
a little
use
bit
bike
tight,
setup.
but yeah.
Say that again.
Maybe you should use my setup.
Ah, there it is.
There it is. We don't know.
Which split is he in?
Watch it. Nice. Good job, driver.
Oh, it's not me. Alright, 2 P2s, 3 P2s right on top of us.
I see them.
4
Focus
P2s.
again. Focus again.
Left side, all left side. One more. You're clear. Holy crap.
Good job, guys. Good job, Garrett.
Whew.
Nice job picking him right back up.
2 more, 1 second out.
How did they not get taken out by that McLaren doing donuts?
I
don't
have
know.
no idea. That was
Why is
not
everybody-
top split stuff.
Why is everybody a
Offside.
second ahead of us?
One more. Ooh, right on top of us. Taking left side. Just the inside. And you're clear. One and a half seconds out. P2. He's right on top of us.
I feel like I've
On
got
the right side.
I feel like I've got Baggett's pretty well figured out now.
I'm at a loss here. I don't know what the heck's going on, but we're second off.
Making 100% throttle.
Just like it fell on its face.
Well, big push. Everyone's definitely
1 second
like,
out. P2.
easy holding it flat in this final
I
corner.
know,
And I could
I
do that on the stock setup, but I can't right now. So I don't know. Pressures are
Oh.
a little on the high side.
You know, did we make it
Me
too
too, right
comfortable
side.
to drive?
Can we knock? Well, while we're talking about tire pressures,
Yep.
I looked at the left sides are kind of near 29.
Yep.
Conventional wisdom would say we'd want them right at like high 27s, 28.
27. So let's
We
let's
drop
knock
the
a pound
cold
out of it.
pressure out. Can we knock the cold pressures down on the tires we're putting on by like at least half a pound?
Got a P2
I would
right on
go
top of
pound.
us.
Because we can change the pressure of the tires going on.
Left side.
Copy that. Good thinking.
I think we should go to at least 25.5 or 25.
I'd go right to 25.
Yeah, I would too.
See the,
Can you take care of that, Garrett?
Of course.
I mean, there's definitely an experience gap with Silverstone. I haven't driven it in a while, and I was never an expert at this place in the first place, so there's definitely the more time I can spend learning this place, or someone could tell me what I'm doing wrong, but I feel like I'm, doing most of the right stuff here, but this is the alien class, so I guess there's no forgiveness on that. Carnage up ahead. Alright, still outside our field window by at least 2 or 3 laps.
Copy that. Garrett's got tire pressures. I'll change the setup in this pit stop. Why not?
I mean, there's nothing wrong with the balance. The car's just not fast.
I know. That's
I like how it drives, but
Maybe it likes to be a razor blade.
If we could do this all again, I would go back and if we were doing, another couple hours of this tonight, I would go back to set up version A, go back to where we were, and see
Just to
kind
see
of
on speed. Yeah.
Yeah, just to.
Well, that's why I was kidding around, but I'm not, pull to the pit, take some tires, change the setup. We're P11.
I guess some people have stopped. I don't know how they could possibly get to the end on fuel stopping already, but or P11.
Considering there was a couple of yellow flags, I think some people crashed out.
Yeah. All right, that's good.
You spin.
I don't want to give time away. I don't know. I don't want to take the time.
No,
away
I know. I'm just. It's a mental thing,
Yeah.
And you chimed in on it as well. It's wow. Let's do a back to back because it's just not fast.
And I'm not going to deny there's probably some time in what I'm doing that I could be doing differently.
Yeah, and the problem is I can't coach it at this track. I have no idea where we're at in comparison to lines, trajectories.
I think I'm applying some,
I'm not seeing anything where I say I don't like it.
Yeah, I am inconsistent in some places because I'm hunting to find the right thing, and I just feel like I can't get it right. Like one, I feel like I can't get it right half the time.
Yeah, you said that earlier.
I'm not complaining.
No. This is all just the fun that we like, pushing ourselves.
If I was in the next split down, we'd probably be fighting for a podium, but against a much
I
weaker
know.
field.
I didn't want to say that to you, Greg.
We'd have no idea that we're not really that good. But this is, alien class, so.
Got a P2, 1 second out.
I don't like believing that we're 3 seconds off the pace of what can be done here.
Yeah.
I guess we put a sandbag it a little bit. Right side?
Yep.
One more P2, second half.
Yeah, I see that.
Right side. GTP leader is 2 seconds out.
Okay.
Right on top of us. Right side.
You dove into the pits.
I was gonna say, I didn't already went there. I was looking at your screen. I was like, oh my god, Greg, what are you doing? Did you cut into him?
We can hit any time now. In theory, we could have done it this time and we would have eked it out just barely. I don't know. Field's so spread out here, I don't know if there's much strategy to it.
Yeah, P2s are everywhere. GTPs all kind of lumped up together, but other than them.
That you're probably right. That probably would have been the best stop. But let's do the next one. What do you think, Garrett?
Yeah. We got 2 prototypes, second out.
I say we could definitely stop this time. There's still some GTPs that are coming.
Yeah.
That would be great to avoid.
Left side. One more. Left side.
Yeah, let's box this lap.
Copy that.
Copy that.
P2 or GT rather, one top out of top of us. He's gonna go left side. You're clear.
All right. Box.
Box.
All right. Fuel, left side tires, 25 psi starting pressure.
Yep.
Copy.
Yeah.
Is that Corvette?
What's that?
Corvette ran a couple other cars in pit lane.
Yeah. I don't know when we got past that Corvette. He must have spun out at some point. I thought he was in front of us.
No, remember he had the he kind of like went flying in our
Oh,
screen, and he ended up 3 seconds back.
Yeah.
Yes.
So something happened, but he was able to close 3 seconds pretty quickly.
Position
Yeah, he's got a
front,
P2
close.
prototype right on top of us. GTP. Left side.
All right.
That's P10 in front of the Pico.
Okay.
Let's turn in late. Let's go smooth hands.
Yeah, one GTP,
Cold
1
tires
second
left
out.
side. Cold tires left side.
Copy.
And
Directly on top of us. Right side.
Yep.
Here.
All right. Well, we stopped fairly early. We're P11, so we can only pick up positions now with clean
That's what I'm
running.
hoping for. Yep. Still cold. Be careful. Left side.
Copy.
Got a P2, second back. He's one on top of us.
Copy.
Going right side. You're clear. Right side.
Yep.
150.
Definitely taking it easy in the final corner.
I know.
Do they come up any faster when we're hot already? Like the car's hot?
Nope. 150. Start finish. Remember?
The same. Okay.
Yeah.
Thought they would come
Got a
up faster.
P2, second out.
Maybe a degree, if we would speculate.
Well, I would have thought from the brakes, so
Left side.
warmer, but
I know. Me too.
I bet you some engineer knows how much we cool the brakes off just from putting a cold tire and wheel onto a car.
It's
Just
Thermal.
sucks it out.
baked
Yeah,
potato.
it's
Heat mass
Heat
transfer.
Heat transfer, yeah.
Big thing though is we do have a lot of air around it.
Yeah.
Good thing is you're stuck between your 10 and your 12 position. You're not gaining on the 10 though in front of us.
Copy. Did he stop? Yeah, he did. The rest of the field is so far ahead
Half
that
second out.
I only
I know.
catch a few cars
Left
in
side.
front of me.
I'm hoping some of the guys will come out next to us. You know?
I have some sort of shot at something.
Yeah.
I mean, the next three positions are 8th place. I'm 11th. 8th place is 30 seconds in front of me.
Yep.
Well, I did stop, so maybe he didn't. So maybe that's where most of that comes from. But
8th place did not. Yep.
I don't know our stop delta terms of time lost on track, something like usually 30 seconds. I guess that would explain most of that.
Can we run a practice session after this race?
We can do something briefly. Take a look
Yeah.
ahead. I do not remember offhand what our next race is. I want to say it's something fun and a bit more familiar.
Yep.
Might be Montreal, which would be awesome. That place I can kick butt at.
Mr. Garrett's doing a little sleuthing.
I hate to say, Greg, it's Interlagos.
Oh, all right, never mind.
Interlagos.
I'm sorry, I just suck
I hope it's
life out of you.
Montreal. It's Interlagos.
Oh.
I mean, I don't have a problem
I
with
shouldn't
Lagos.
I'm sorry, I said that like the soul drained out of you there.
I was more just excited for something more familiar. Interlagos
Yeah.
is fine. We've driven
Yeah.
it here before, and it'll be a good race. I know it.
Yeah, it's not a bad track. We just had a very bad track record there with people taking us out.
Yeah, if we can make 2 turns, then we'll already be ahead of where we were last season. I was just
We
excited
leaps and
for
bounds,
something like a Watkins or a Road America or a
Nope.
A home track advantage.
No.
Home track advantage. Daytona. I know
Why would it be
Daytona's
that
on-
simple?
Yeah, I'd love to. Do
I mean, if
them all.
anything, after Interlagos, we've only got objectively good tracks.
Yeah.
See, that's-
Sebring, Suzuka, Road America, Monza, and Daytona.
Heck yeah, I'll take all
that's
those.
not a bad pattern.
banger
Monza could be
tracks.
messy. Daytona,
Monza
we
could
got-
be messy, but
Daytona, we
other
got
than
on
Monza,
and Sebring. Sebring, I mean, I would be
we
embarrassed
have
to
no
do-
excuse to do at Sebring or Daytona.
Yeah. I mean, that first season with the Mercedes, we were doing Daytona and Shane was here. We were
Yeah.
on track for a pretty killer result, and then we just got collected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Daytona,
Okay.
I really want redemption, and Sebring, we have to. We have to. Well, does it say what the start time is for Sebring? Is it like a evening night race or like a morning race or?
I'm not sure. It had to be do have a P2 2 seconds back.
All right, probably shouldn't get that far off topic.
It is a night race.
Cool.
Oh,
I can drive with my eyes closed, so that's a good thing.
alright. You get a P2 right on top of you. Left side.
Up to me. I feel like this is a very
You okay?
lonely race.
Yeah. I thought there was going to be a heck of a lot busier than this.
Me too.
How many miles around is this track?
I don't know, 4 or something. You want to look it up, Garrett?
I can tell
It's
you.
got enough flow that once we got separated, that's it. Once we got spun out.
5.89 kilometers.
So that's like 3 and change.
Yeah. Everyone's really spread out. Even the GT3 field, the GTP
Yeah.
field, and the P2 field. Everyone's just spread out. Like, there's not really many people racing. The biggest race I see going on is there's 3 GTPs competing going into turn 10, and then a whole handful, or a whole gaggle of GT3s going in 5. That's it though. Everyone else is just spread out, just driving like a track day.
Yeah, it's hard. And
like
I
it
think
ruins.
that's one of the things that this track does. It's very hard to be on the top edge of this track.
Yeah. Outside the pit window, so in theory everyone has stopped
Yeah, no,
now.
I've
So
already-
this
yep.
is kind of
This is it. Lock.
We got the P2 approaching, but second back.
P10 is running away, and 12 is, I think, I'm gaining ground away from them, so I'm kind of on an island right now. Oop. Need to stop talking.
Outside, still clear.
Yeah, I'm P11, and then P12 is non-existent.
Gonzo, yeah. P10 stretched us a little bit. But that's where that separation, the hopscotch starts. When we came out of the pits, we were a little bit closer to him before.
Got a P2, about a second back.
Yeah, I think we're just lacking race pace.
I know.
I mean, I definitely want to practice more if we're going to do more of these, but
Right side.
I want to learn
Sure.
this track.
definitely time in this track. Someone who's more experienced than me.
3 seconds. According to the alien, you know.
Got a GTP, 1 second back. Right side.
Where's it?
Oh man, the leader is flying.
Was that the
Follow
leader?
his line. Follow his line.
As long as I'm able to see him, sure.
Yeah, he's gone. Sorry.
He's gone.
Hey.
He's descended into the fog,
Yeah. He's gone.
never to be seen again.
Around the corner, he's nowhere.
You got a P2, second back.
You know, the engineering thing that's tickling in my head right now is, you know, I said the car feels really good, and we're slow. So, what does that tell you? Maybe we have too conservative of a setup in some regards?
It's 2 weeks away and already washed up.
I mean, it
That's
feels
what goes
snug.
through my head.
I don't think we over-secured the car. by
Right
any
side.
means. But we're not. I don't think we're over-arrowed.
No. Like I said, we just haven't figured this car out. And then obviously this track we know is a little bit unique.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
GTPs.
setup-wise,
Second back.
Could we be the polar opposite? But you turned
Left side.
low 202 before.
Right on top of us, GTP. Right side.
And we
That
keep
was really
forgetting
close. Oh my god.
top split.
One more. Left side. Clear.
Garrett, great job on the spotting today.
Yeah, thank you. You did great.
Literally, just rolled a whole race. No matter what was going on, you were on it.
I've also said the prototype field has been tame compared to usual. It's very nice. You got a two
Yes, pro
P2s,
drivers,
one's right on
yeah.
top of us. Right side, clear. Woof.
That was close.
Yeah, I should open my mouth. One more.
We got under 10 minutes to go.
Right side. Another one behind him, going right side as well. Clear.
I don't like this game. Taking my football and I'm going home. The highest of highs and the lowest of lows.
And the most boring of boring days. Well, there's no such thing
Got a
as boring
P2,
in
Nah.
race
second
car,
out.
but it is not always as glorious as
Right side,
Hollywood would have you believe.
clear.
Hold on.
One more. Appeared out of nowhere, holy crap.
Here's a rocket.
I saw it, yeah. At the lower cold pressures, how are we looking? Oh yeah, pretty good now.
Better. Yeah, much better.
Yeah, and the temps are
Better.
yeah
Better. That was the what did we start with? We went 2 pounds up the full?
Yeah, we baseline was
Yeah.
24. We went to 26, and then we put on 25 on the left side.
Yep. All the little things catching us out today. I'm still bugged out about the setup. Well, I want to put you right back in on the other setup.
Yeah, I kind of want to try that right away.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nelson, I think you're putting your macro chat into our stream chat. Just a heads up.
Yep, he is.
No worries. I just want you to know that that's what's going on.
You got a GTP about a second back.
Okay. I am starting to feel it in the left-hand turns where we're loading the right side tires.
Right side? Where?
What's
Like
feel?
turn 6, the
Mhm.
tires are just going away. They're just giving
Yeah.
up the battle. At least the high-speed, long-duration stuff where I can kind of hold it there. Like here, I'm still okay. I'm safe here.
Yeah.
That's easy enough.
Yep.
But this next one here, it just it kind of just gives up.
Grinds out.
Yeah.
Organ grinder.
Oh yeah.
Do me a favor. Right
Yeah.
by us. Let's
Forward.
toss a little bit of rear in it. See what she does.
The rear works.
Uh-huh.
All right. Turn 6 is the only one that's gonna scare me with that. How much? Half a point?
Easy, yes.
Done.
Thank you.
Yep. All right, 5 minutes to go. So please.
Where is everybody?
I don't know. I know there's other
How
people
many
here.
cars did you say were on track? I don't see anybody.
38.
Yeah, where the heck are they?
Yeah, I don't know. Somewhere else. I see them all together on the marching ants. They're all kind of all together right now.
I don't.
Literally, there's no one around.
You get the radio call from the driver. Did I miss something? Did they
Yeah.
stop the race?
Is everyone still here?
Hello?
Yeah. Just jamming here. I know it's kind of boring. Not really saying much, but
It's not
Should I,
much to say.
Yeah.
This is one of those tracks I already want to go back on. I want the checker to fall. I don't want to turn the tractor trailer around and go right back to it.
yeah.
We got 2 P2s, about 2 seconds back.
Puppy.
First one's the leader.
The one in front.
Yes.
Are they racing?
No.
Okay.
He's really happy. Wait a second. A little more.
What are you laughing at?
Nothing.
Nothing. It's
Good-
very
just good
dry,
banter back
sarcastic
here.
humor.
Oh.
We've lost our shit.
Probably coming to the white.
Leader is behind you. Leader
No,
is at
there's at least 2 more.
start finish right now.
Yeah, so he's not getting the white, so I will not be coming to the white. So
You gotta do 2 more laps. No,
Yeah.
he'll pass. 2 more?
we got enough
Yeah.
fuel. I'm not worried about that.
Yeah.
You got 2 more P2s approaching. Got a second out.
Copy.
I don't think I want to race in the top split
Right side.
anymore.
Right side again.
Well, the problem is that my iRating right now is like right teetering on the edge between being top split and being second split most of the time.
Yeah.
Like on average weeknights. But like sometimes, I mean, I know you're not always necessarily in the same place, but I think half of these races I'm in the second split and it's fun and I'm like right up the top and it's cool and we think we're rock
Yeah.
star. And then half the time
It's
I'm
so
with
true.
aliens and I'm like, what am I doing? I feel like an idiot.
What am I doing?
Got a
wrong?
P2. 1 second out.
Yeah. Maybe I need to intentionally lower my iRating.
Right side.
Just a little
Take
bit.
this guy out right now.
That's the safety rating. That doesn't fix anything to my iRating.
Oh, sorry.
And according to my Race Labs overlay, my iRating is going to go down 1 single point. So my
What did you
iRating's not
say
going
that
anywhere.
Harold's safety rating went down? Or you said?
He's down in
or
a
iRating?
C or a D. What did you say, Gary?
Yeah.
He was D class. He was a 2.4 in D class.
Ouch. Oh, still no white flag. Got to be coming to it this time.
White. Leader
Unless
just
the
went by
leader-
start finish.
If the leader passes me,
Yep.
then I will inherit the white flag. So this could be
Yep,
the
he's
final
gonna pass
one, 'cause-
us.
You,
I
this
see
should be
that.
your last lap. You're going to inherit
Yeah.
the checker.
He's
right
2
behind you.
seconds back.
Yeah, we'll inherit the white.
One second out.
Copy.
Left side. There he goes.
All right. Yep. There's the white.
You go.
Even though the left sides are starting to get tired here.
Should be last lap.
Yeah, I wonder what this place is like in tire dug in real life. I mean, it's a high-load place, so I'd imagine we're burning tires off a lot.
Yeah, but it's so smooth. It could be one of these elusive tracks that just builds
Yeah.
grip. Everything's fine.
Yeah. I don't remember what set of tires Pirelli brings there. I want to say the medium range of tires
Yeah.
for F1.
Yeah, call up Lewis and ask him if he can help us out on this one.
Using Mr. Hamilton.
Give me some
I have
speed
some
secrets here. You've been
Yeah.
around this place, right?
A few times.
Yeah. He is amazing here. Like I said, he likes this, and we were just talking about Coda. How many times did he win Coda, too? We should look that up afterwards. Coda and Silverstone.
I think he was at 6 or 7 times he's won, because if he had won additional time this past weekend, it would have been a record for the most American race wins
Yep.
in F1.
Yep.
Checkered flag. I mean, P11
Oof.
out of 17. I mean, I know it was pretty.
Yeah, just watch out for the GTPs get up behind us.
Well, we asked for an uneventful race, and I guess we got exactly what we asked for.
You wish for it, right? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And what we're theorizing about all the tight areas and where it's going to be crazy, and that was a weird race.
Yeah. That was
Peculiar.
just
Bizarre
bizarre.
world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, if we did another race, it would probably be totally different.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I'm just gonna head in here.
Well, dang.
Okay.
Alright.
Change the setup, go back out, do a lap. Don't take the gloves off. Put them back on.
I can't
Phil-
actually drive it.
Garrett, put gas in the car. Garrett, put tires and gas in the car. Put test set 4 on the car. I know you feel the same way, Greg, because I do.
Yeah, it's just like, I guess it was
Yeah,
fine.
nothing predicted us going that backwards on the last 2 changes.
I didn't think we went back. I didn't think we went
didn't.
backwards though.
But what the hell just happened?
I don't know. I think there's just better folks out there than us.
We're
I
human.
guess so.
We're just not the best at this.
Hmm.
I mean, we're good. We're definitely moving the needle in the right direction every week. I think there's just better
I
folks
mean,
out there.
if people watched the early evening, we were making moves like, all right, no, didn't like that. All right, all right, that's better. All right, let's stop there. That's good. And then we jump in to the race and quality, and we're like, now what?
Yeah, then. Yeah, now what? That's the funny part with that.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just waiting for the results to come across. Let's look at the
Yeah.
schedule looking forward. Oh, there it is. All right, so race results. All right, safety
Oh,
rating went
what
up.
happened to Mr. Raz? Anybody know?
He must have been in a different split. Let's see.
I know. Look
Here,
that
let's
up
find
after.
his split. He finished 8th in class, 22 overall. Yeah, nice job, Mike.
What was his lap time?
Looks like he had a pretty close battle with.
Lap for 2:03.3.
Yeah, I'm getting an echo off of you, Angela. I don't know what's up with that. Let's go back to our results. All right, so we finished 11 in class, 28th overall. Pretty uneventful. 4 laps down. We only ran 22 laps, so we carried probably a lap extra of fuel. And we discovered that the pace lap, or from grid to the race, is only like 2 corners. So we probably could have taken a little bit of fuel off, but that's only worth 2 laps of fuel is only 2 seconds total fuel time. So that's not really a game changer.
No, they walked us. If we were came out close, we were close in the hunt to P10. We would have been on top of him, but he had pace on us. And we just walked away.
There was some fire. There was some fun moves at the beginning there, but I don't know if I had pace to keep up with anyone.
I'm
really
going to say it. No, we did not have pace.
Even if I could have held them off and made the move, I don't think that they would have.
The car looked non-racy at all.
Not racy.
It looked good when we were alone. We moved the ball, and then we get into the field, and it's like this thing's got nothing. No legs, no horsepower, no this, no that.
Nelson said he lost P1. He tapped the wall in pit, and it gave him a 6-minute repair. Oh, that's terrible.
Nelson.
I'm so sorry to hear that, dude.
That's freaking
What
awesome,
happened? You just like
Yeah.
you just tap it just gently, and the paradox of the GTP hits you, or it's tank when you hit anything except for a wall, but like you hit it going 5 miles an hour, and it's just things chewed and mangled.
What probably happened is he probably clipped the inside. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong here, Nelson. He probably were a little shallow on the way in, and
He
you might have
snapped
clipped
the
the
toe
buildings
link,
you go
for Christ's
around.
sake.
And if you just clip the wrong way in iRacing's damage model, it just is like, oh no, here you need 6 minutes of repairs mandatory, and you're like, what?
I just scuffed the inner rim. I'm changing it anyway.
I mean, you don't want to hit a wall in a prototype because it's gonna do damage, but like, yeah, that stuff's annoying. All right, so let's see. We at least picked up 62 championship points, which unfortunately for our season is actually a lot. It just means we've had some rough weeks with points. So I don't even know where this puts us. I think we're in Division 2. So let's see where we are overall in GT3. 2011th place with 128 points. That is such a sad number. We've gotten more than that in 1 week before, and we're on week 7. All right. Let's see. Division 2.
We did skip the last 3, though.
I'm pretty sure we're Division 2. Division 2, we're 699. Cool. And then in Florida region, we're in outer space, where I don't know why it doesn't give you an actual ranking within that, but in Florida, Mike has a good bit more points. Mike's on the front page in Florida. Good for you.
There he is.
Nice. It doesn't rank me specifically with where I am with that with 128 points. Probably on the second page. You just had some bad luck. We've had a bunch of races we were taking out, and then we missed the last 2, so we're not really in a championship hunt for this season, unfortunately. Looking forward. Okay, so there we go. Thank you. Like Garrett said, I think we have a fun balance of this season left. Next week we go to Interlagos, home of Brazilian F1. I think we were faster before, driven a good bit in iRacing last season. I think it was, is that where we started or one of the early ones with the Ferrari? We went
One of the
to,
early races, I believe.
yeah,
That's where we
just
got taken out turn 2.
turn 2, lap 1. So that wasn't fun. So that was a recovery. So if we could do better than that, that would be great, just to come away from that one. Then we go to Sebring, which needs no explanation. It's our home track. Garrett and I have done, I don't know, half a dozen days there last year in real life. It'll be a night race. That one should be pretty awesome. I'm feeling pretty good that I'm going to be able to get everything out of it. And Angelo, I'm sure you have plenty of experience in terms of setting up a car there.
I just got my butt handed to me.
Yeah, I know. We just got our butts.
I just got in the ring with Mike Tyson.
Yeah. So we might have to play a little bit with that one. Then we go to Suzuka, which is we haven't driven since week 1 of our first season that we were streaming. So it's been a little while. That one might be wet.
Yeah.
But I know Suzuka because anyone who grew up playing Gran Turismo knows Suzuka. So I know it really well. Looking forward to get back there. Then we go to Road America, which I think we podiumed last season, and I've done a lot of work in real life, and we've got a lot of experience there. Angelo's been there. I haven't been there this year, but what are you gonna say?
This year runoffs just got back. Definitely a lot of things in the kink.
Yeah.
Good thing is that it's the old model, not the new pavement, so we should be all right.
Yeah, we should be good with that until they fix that. Then we go to Monza, which is actually I thought I owned this one. I don't even own Monza on iRacing. Well, I know it from every other sim platform, so that won't be a mystery about how to get around there. But I know the big challenge with Monza is just surviving lap 1, turn 1 with the chicane there. That could be nasty, but at least we can survive that. Then we have a pretty good shot. And then we finish up the season at Daytona, which is another track that we've driven in real life. Got a lot of real experience. I think we'll be pretty bad fast there. I think I know how to
need redemption.
We need some redemption. So I'm going to lean pretty hard on Sebring, Road America, and Daytona to bring us some pretty solid results here.
No, not Suzuka. You're pretty fast there, man.
Yeah.
I can be fast.
We've had some really good results at Suzuka the past few times we raced there. So
gonna have to hire Harold and Raz to do the setup.
You got to prove yourself there, man.
Yeah, I guess so. Oh, all right. Well, here's what we need to know about Interlagos. It's 91% chance of rain.
Good God.
Oh no.
All right, so let's give that a shot. Let's give
all
that
right.
a shot.
All right, well, we're cooked.
Well, not necessarily.
No.
That might actually play to our into our hand. I'm going to load the wet setup. Or what did we start the season in the wet at Fuji? Or where did we start?
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
We started at a very wet Fuji.
We're gonna have a very wet Interlagos. And Nelson said, "Yeah, clip the wall." Yeah, basically what happened. Yeah, that's annoying.
That
the
sucks.
first time I went into pit lane faster, I'm like, "Whoa, can I keep this on the limiter around here?" And then I realized I could, but you just got to be careful with the placement there.
You guys always trying to eke the last little bit out in pit lane.
Every second counts.
And
try to be smart
the
with
wall.
how I drive. I will never be the fastest driver, but I'd always aim to try to be the smartest and find the lowest hanging fruit everywhere.
Yeah. Well.
All right, so we have 91% chance of rain, and it's not raining. iRacing, explain this to me. We said it 91% chance of rain in the settings, and it's not raining. Like, make up your mind.
In Florida, it's raining.
I'm going to run it in the dry because it's what we're sitting in right now, and I'm going to run the Silverstone setup that we just
build.
Yeah.
Well, you ready for this? I know, completely different track, but let's back to back it. Let's run 3 laps. Let's run 3 laps, setup A and setup B.
I'll try to set a lap on each of them. We'll run the setup we raced and finished with at Silverstone, and then we'll go back to version 1.
Not that anything has to do with the track, but let's just see.
Maybe
drivability, speed.
Feel.
Yep. Oh, you're off the blue lines. You're off the blue lines. Go to the left. Go to the left. There you go. Good.
Is that like the racing line out of pit lane? I don't know what purpose that blue line serves. Okay. You can only set the chance of rain in a test session. Why can't you set the intensity of rain? I guess you can, but you also set the chance. Like their rain model being all chance based doesn't It's just ambiguous, and I don't. Maybe
Yeah.
I don't understand it, and it's just my own.
You're not a weatherman. You don't know. You don't get it.
Yeah, I don't know. It leaves
100
ambiguity that is not actually there. In real
Yeah.
life, we can't predict the weather, but in a sim model, I'm pretty sure we can predict
Control it?
the weather. Pretty sure that's how that works. A little early. Haven't driven this since last season.
You're doing pretty good.
I think I know my way around here. Is that
Yeah.
smog? Like, why is it the sky orange?
Yes. Yes, it is smog.
I mean, I would think that Sao Paulo has some smog issues.
Yeah.
How close can I get to this? Yeah. I don't know how that's legal within iRacing.
Just like coming out of England now. That section of track that just doesn't exist anymore. Push it right up against the wall.
I mean, out of the box, this thing feels good.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're slow.
135 still cold, but the crowd goes wild.
Crowd goes mild. I think Interlagos has a great flow. It's one of the things I really like.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. To me, when you ask me why I like some racetracks, ultimately what it all comes down to, ultimately what's going to be my gut subjective judge of it is the rhythm and flow of it. So like when you get into a flow state on the track, like how does it just how well does it just kind of come to you and flow in this like really nice cadence?
Yep.
And that's where places like VIR, Road America, I don't know if it's as much of a rhythm track. It's just so big and everything's so spread out. But Watkins Glen has a really nice flow. There's kind of this nice cadence with that. I happen to think that the Nürburgring has a really cool flow in its own weird, bizarre way.
Okay.
Just because I know it well enough, and it's just some places they ultimately just have flow, and other places, while they might.
So what's funny is I agree with you. Coming at it from an odd perspective, musical composition, a racetrack, and certain ones, like you said, have a flow, and the musical composition feels really good, sounds really good, and then you go to a track like New Hampshire oval track, and you're like, can't ever get a rhythm. Why? And this track is got good smooth flow.
Yeah.
Coda? You like Coda?
No.
No, okay, because I was gonna smack you. I'm like, that's like choppy.
Coda. I like Coda for a lot of reasons, but in terms of something I actually just want to drive, I'm not a fan of Coda. It doesn't have a rhythm. It just feels overly complicated.
It's like 3 or 4 sectors. Like you designed 3 different tracks and stuck it there. 3 different pieces of a track, And
they try to get overly complicated. They try to over-design the place. That whole first sector from turn 1 to 11 at Coda is just like, all right, I see what you guys are trying to do. We're trying to substitute complexity for actual character. And that's not a direct
complexity
thing.
is not character. Good words.
No, Road America is not complex, but it's got a heck of a lot more character than Circuit of the Americas does.
Yep.
I think Indy's got a good flow, the road course.
Good flow.
One more here.
Yep. Only tipping into 155, 168 fronts.
Yeah. I mean, this honestly feels good here. Like
I know it looks good.
It feels great. Like I feel like
that's the original setup again?
No, this is what we finished with.
Okay. I was like, I'm okay either way, whichever one's fast. I don't care, but I just want to learn from it,
Yeah.
It looks really freaking good.
Yeah, like it's just I could jump into a race and do this right now if I had to.
Yeah. At this track.
Yeah, like better than Silverstone at least.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a little stuff I could start exploring and cleaning up and whatnot, but I know it's all about picking up power here, using the compression. Nice big trail, follow it through, get it back to the right, and then we want to hold it down for this whole run. This is really well planted here. Ooh, a little bit of rear stability.
He spoke too soon.
I mean, I feel like that's bad fast. I don't remember the lap times from what we do with the Ferrari, but I feel like that's proper.
That was a proper lap, you know. Pink. Hello?
Yep, you got it.
And
All right, so 34.4.
Yep.
All right. And then we'll just do a couple laps with the original setup.
that looked fine.
That looked great to me. Felt great. Like, I could do that all day long.
Yeah.
So,
But not at Silverstone.
version 1, which was just literally our spa setup. Which was it was a good bit softer.
He goes 4 seconds faster. I'm leaving.
Yeah, I will too. I'll be like that.
We're both just shutting the lights off. We're gone. That's it. Hang it up. We're done.
The other thing I would like to do is
he can't even get out of pit lane. Look, he's already making 3 corrections.
The other thing I'd like to do as a back-to-back is the tire pressure thing. I would like to take more time to understand that because I think iRacing just rewards low pressures.
I know, but see, that's one of the things that bothers me is I hate that alien setup that's foreign to everything.
Yep.
You know, too many years of you and I doing what we believe is the right things at the racetracks and everything else, and you're like, oh, it just rewards me for the lowest pressure ever. Oh, it just rewards me for the maximum camber. Not real.
Well, you know what tells me that? Is that all the baseline setups come on 24 PSI. You know what else kind of reading between the lines tells you that the lowest is the best? If you hover over the tire pressure, it doesn't give you any explanation as to what's better, higher or lower pressure. It just says this is the cold starting pressure, and there's no description. And all of the setups come with it. So maybe it's just like, this is a setting that we're going to leave here, but you shouldn't really play with it.
But I love it because I would do that whole thing, but then I would hide a secret in it.
Yeah,
25, 25 front, 29 rear. Just screw it, somebody.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, this does feel pretty good right now, being honest.
I know.
The temps aren't even there. It really carved into 2. If I go faster on this first flyer.
Looks like it's going to be close.
Nope, still doesn't have that.
It's too cold. You're pushing a little bit too hard yet.
Copy.
I don't like this car.
I just don't love that, like, we can't improve on the baseline setups at all.
Well, that's what I'm getting at. The Ferrari, we were able to move and manipulate and get responses from. This is like been numb for us.
We just get a penalty anytime we try to learn anything from it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, we gave you the best setup. That's it. Stop messing around.
I understand that iRacing is equal parts racing simulation for driver training, but also equal parts like an esports gaming platform.
Yeah.
Trying to do both of those really well. In all, I'm not saying I can do better. And I know there's a compromise, and you have to do some things to make it an esports platform and some things to make it a racing simulator. And then you have a business model they have to spin around all that. I know that's a very complicated thing to be able to juggle. But, nothing's ever great at one thing when it's a compromise between multiple things.
I'm still impressed because over the past 10 years, the leaps and bounds that it has grown. It really has woken up to a level that I actually care about now. 10 years ago, it was like, not even close. Just leave me alone.
Yeah, I mean, it's come a really long way, and it's gotten really a lot better. There's still some glaring things in their modeling that are that's just wrong, and I guess for the
I
90%
I
of
think
people who don't
it's
know
tough
better.
for them to call up the IndyCar engineers, you know, the
They
IMSA
have
engineers, and
access
sit
to
down
those
again and
people.
say, listen, let's run through some stuff again, guys, and refine what we got.
Well, their business model doesn't reward them getting into that level of detail, so they just don't.
Yeah.
Like they'll get it right out of the box and they build the car, and then it's wrong. But
So
only
one of the
100 people in this
problems I
country
have.
know.
Yeah. Exactly. Well, we're only one of 100. Who cares?
Well,
We
I'm
have
probably
7
more than
million
100. I'm not
followers.
putting myself in that space.
No,
but
no, no.
you know what I mean? Like only people who've worked the IMSA paddock know
Yeah.
all the things that are wrong, that are inconsistent with it. And you know, they're always going to say that it's the best and it's perfect, and they're going to get paid spokespeople
Yeah.
who race and win
I've never
championships
seen
to say
that
the
before.
exact same thing. I mean, that goes
Never
without
seen
saying.
that.
It's very prevalent, and if you think that people who say those things are just being honest all of the time,
Yeah.
that's not true. Is it true some of the time? Yeah, sure. There
Yeah.
are people. Yeah, I get it. This is good. I'm not knocking it. It's just understand that it is a product that is sold, and there's a business spun around it.
Yeah. Well, you ready for this? Pretty even.
Yeah, I see that. I think it's a little lazier. I can feel it being a little slower to transition. It doesn't feel as sharp as the other one, which is exactly what we said when we went the other direction, or when we went from this to version B, or 2 rather.
Yep.
I feel like this has more stick. Like it's got more grip, but it's
Yep.
harder to be precise.
Yep. Agreed. But it's like, bottom line is, there's such little difference in lap time.
Maybe
And
if
the
I just
setups
need time with
are.
it, I can start eking out more time. I don't know.
Well, that's what I was kind of curious about. But I mean, normally as a driver, you naturally flow to that grip, and you're like, you pull out a half a second like it's nothing. You're like, ooh,
Yeah.
I can stick it here. Oh, I can stick here, and you just keep moving.
With this
Like I
being
said,
a little, with it being a little kind of floppier and lazier by comparison, you have to be a lot more precise with a lot of stuff to place it correctly. But it just does stick when you get it correct, and it requires really smooth inputs everywhere. Like you just have to be really on it, and that's what the aliens can do, because that's what an alien is, and that's what this. I mean, by definition, they've figured that part out, and I have not.
All right.
Anyways,
Box.
I think that's a good way of putting a finer point on. Is that the setup we came up with? I felt like I could place correctly, but maybe it lacks a little bit of ultimate grip. But you know, it was easier for me to drive. This is probably has more grip, and in the hands of someone better than me, it can probably squeak out a faster lap time, which is maybe what all the aliens in my session were driving. Something on the spectrum.
I could see the glaring, like, oh my god, grip level. You know, it seemed like you said a little mid-corner grip, the mid-corner rotation, mid-corner slip angle seemed to be a little bit improved. Like you said, ultimate grip, but nothing on turn-in, nothing on exit that said, oh my god, I could get on the throttle 2 car lengths ahead of anything.
Yeah.
Oh, I can trail in a little bit differently. It really didn't stand out.
I think I could race either of these. This one I would need more practice with. The other one I feel like I could just get in and drive.
Which you did, yeah.
Yeah.
See, this is the thing that's upsetting, because, you know, you throw 200-300 pounds of spring differently at the car. It's different.
Oh yeah.
It's, you know, that's where we would laugh about. There's some drivers that just drive the tire. It doesn't matter what spring you put on it. They squeak out every last ounce of grip, and they're at the tire. And this car just doesn't reward nor respond yet that we've found.
Right.
Yep. The Ferrari came alive. We started moving that ball. That was real nice. Well, we're going to keep working on it. We got a little bit of homework to do, Garrett.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. So.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's kind of recap the night. So we got back after being away for a couple of weeks. last week I was out at Carolina Motorsports Park helping a client, so we missed last week at Road Atlanta and Zolder the week before, which I really was excited about until Hurricane Milton thought otherwise. Yeah, we started out with the setup we just finished with here, and we went a lot stiffer. We added a bunch of aero. We had to change a bunch of things with the toe and some of the damper settings. And we really felt like we developed a car that was
It was more
a good
drivable.
bit more drivable and more precise. I could place it really well. It was really good in the high speed stuff. It may have lacked a little bit in the low speed in that final corner, driving off at Silverstone, which definitely cost a couple tenths there.
I know.
That definitely hurt.
That was
us,
upsetting.
but
That was the easiest for us to see, where it was like, darn, we're missing this one.
yeah, that one was unfortunately a little whatever. But I mean, I thought we had a really good setup. I feel like we qualified within a few tenths of what I think the car and myself were capable of, which happened to be 16th out of 17 in the top split. I hope
Dose
that would have
of
been a bit
reality.
higher. We can go back and look if we want to and see where we would have qualified in the second split in that. I'd like to think it would be towards the front end of the field, not the back. But I digress. Yeah, it was a pretty quiet race for us. We started pretty much at the back of the pack, a little bit of early race action. Then we just kind of ran a clean race. We didn't have any drama with anything, almost too drama free. Like there was very little action. So
Yeah.
I guess it was what it does.
Garrett fell asleep twice.
And then we came here to Interlagos to take a little preview and look at kind of some of this as a place to test some of the setup changes we made. So
yeah,
anyway,
which is kind of cool about iRacing platform. We just drove to Brazil, unloaded the tractor trailer, and threw 2 setups at it in 16 minutes.
We did a 13-hour flight from London to Sao Paulo. So so anyway, as always, we could not do this without the continued support of all of our partners here. We love all of them here at the Chicane Club. They're all very actively involved in everything that we do, whether they're in here as members, taking part in events, supporting us with any of our activities going on here. It doesn't happen without their support. So big shout out and thank you to all of them. Decipher Technologies, leading edge in cybersecurity and IT support for boutique businesses and luxury homes here in West Palm Beach, as well as in Aspen and Boulder, I believe Denver, Colorado, if I'm not mistaken. So they've done a lot of tech support with us here in the building on the networking side, and we've got a lot of stuff in the future that's going to be in line with their support. So thank you, Decipher. We got their logo on the front hood, on either door, on the sides, and then I believe on the back. It's on the back. Let me see if I can find a shot here. It's on the bottom of the rear wing. So
really.
Yeah, it is. It's kind of, so if you're looking at the car from behind, as in you're in second place behind me, you're looking at the Decipher logo. So face here, right there. You can see kind of the edge of it right there. So if you're in the car behind, you're looking at the Decipher logo. So that's kind of fun.
Love it.
Yeah, Rocky's Ultimate Garage. Thank you to Rocky and his team over there on Palm Beach Lakes Boulevard, doing the best PPF tints, detailing, wrapping, wheels, and luxury car sales. So if you got a car you really care about here in South Florida and you want to put a wrap or a tint or any of those things on it, you can really trust the guys over at Rocky's. You can message me directly and I will give you Rocky's personal number and tell him that I sent you, and he will give you A-class treatment, as he does with all of his customers over there. So really the best in the biz in the area. So highly, highly, highly recommend them if you've got a car you really care about. So we've got them on the exhaust of the radiator vent here on the front, and I believe I want to say they're on the side of the car as well. I think we have them somewhere else. I got to find where it is right now. But Anze suspension. Thank you, Angelo, Mr. Anze. What is the name? What is Anze?
Angelo, kind of like Nicola, Zara Engineering.
Oh,
my name.
Very, very cool.
My initials. And then the funny thing is, it became, as Anze Kopitar became famous, it's a Russian hockey player. So apparently Anze is a first name in Russia.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So I'm Russian. Italian. Not sure.
That helps with Google results, right?
Yeah. You see Anze Kopitar, then you type in suspension and next. That's it.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, we've got your logo in front of the rear wheels on either side or right over here.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, you got
Although I don't think I'd like to peel it off right now. I don't think I deserve it. England
We
kicked
always
their
have
butt.
something to work on. We
Yeah.
still had a good result. The car was awesome. I liked the car
I
for whatever
know,
that
I
was
liked it
worth.
too, but
It was
then
good.
we went up against aliens and we said, let's go home.
Yeah, it wasn't a bag of crap. It just wasn't fast.
Felt
and
like it.
I take some of that.
Emotionally.
I like emotionally. I liked it. V-Box Motorsport. Love everything that we do with them. They've been a partner with us for a number of years, long before even the Chicane Club existed. Kind of our prior operations, Symmetric Labs. Anyways, we use their RaceLogic blue OLED lap timer on both of our sims here, so we get the real you get speed, predictive lap timing displays here on a display physical, and then we can take it out, go plug it into a real car, and do the exact same thing with it in real time on a real racetrack. So that's awesome, and it also helps us synthesize capturing all of our center screen video along with all of our driver telemetry for the absolute best video and data analysis package in the real world and in the simulation world. It is the only data analysis software that we use here in the Chicane Club, and we use it on real racetracks. So when I said I was at Carolina Motorsports Park over the weekend, Chris and I were using V-Box's stuff. He has a V-Box in his car. It is the hands down best driver coaching video and data analysis suite out there. So if you want to learn more about that, shoot us an email at info@thechicane.club. Sawbelts. Cannot thank those guys enough. I think we have more Sawbelt logos on me and on this sim than any other one. I've got a pair of their gloves. Their TG, I believe these are the 10.1s, if I'm correct, or the 11s. I gotta check here.
Didn't I see them stop in the other day?
They were here. They're here all the time, and I know they'll be here tomorrow night for one of our member events.
Oh, very good.
Pretty sure these are the TG 10.1s. I absolutely love them. They've really got some awesome grip here on your fingers. They're really breathable, really comfortable. I think they look really slick. You can get them a bunch of different designs or custom design work. They're great. Allow me to kind of release my grip on the wheel a little bit, and then the grip is kind of carried through without me having to, white knuckle everything. In addition, I've got their TB 10.1 shoes on, giving me the best feel and control. As I would have in a real car, and then I'm in the GT pad seat, and then have their 2-inch harnesses on me. So everything you touch and feel in here is essentially a Sawbelt product. We love all their stuff. Is it overkill to have FIA approved 8860 or 8856 standard FIA ratings on everything? No, absolutely not. It's not necessary to use in a simulator environment, and most people don't. I would not recommend you do that. It's not worth the expense. But what we do in here with a lot of real driver training, the ergonomics to us are really important compared to what we do in real life. And for me, in my opinion, I like driving with what I'm going to have in the real car, so that when I get into the real car, it doesn't feel as foreign as getting into a race car and driving. If you've only ever driven a simulator, the first time you go to a racetrack and you put a helmet on, you're going to have no idea how foreign it feels putting a helmet on and trying to drive around a car, which I don't imagine most people drive around on the street with a helmet on, but
do the next race with the helmet on.
I think that's actually in the pipeline. That as much as that will not make me a better driver,
Love
it will not help anything. I think that's going to happen, so that helmet, I think, that one right there is going to be on my head, I think, for next week. We even have it set up with comms, so that'll be able to talk through the helmet with you guys. It'll actually sound a lot more like a real radio communication in your life. So anyways, we're getting derailed. But anyways, love Sawbelt, love all their support with everything that they do for us. They're based here in South Florida. If you need any Sawbelt products, please reach out to us and let us know. Southway Capital, thanks for all their support on the business development side of things. Our business partners in this venture here. I've been saying this for a while, and I have to keep saying it, but there are very, very cool things on the horizon coming summer of next year in West Palm Beach. There's good stuff coming soon. So we'll elaborate on that when we're able to more publicly, but it's good. Jason Dukes and Captain's Chair Coaching, giving me the best professional and life coaching around, always keeping me between the lines, pointed in the right direction. If you're looking for, if you're a young professional, business person, entrepreneur, or anything like that, and you're trying to achieve some pretty ambitious goals, you need someone like Jason in your life to help you make those things happen. So thanks to Jason for helping me with that. I think that just about covers everything. I don't think I've missed anyone. Yeah, well, let's wrap it up for the night. We'll be back here 8 o'clock Eastern time next week. I think that's the day before Halloween. What's the name for the day before Halloween? Is there a name for that? Is that Mischief Night? Is that still a thing? Does anyone else want to know what Mischief Night is? Is that just my generation that knows what that is?
You guys old guys do. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where you go TP your neighbor's house.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's,
all the
I
fun,
guess we'll be
all the
racing.
honest fun stuff. You know.
We'll be having all the fun mischief in here. Yeah. Hashtag cringe. Sorry. Maybe. So I'll wear my Halloween costume for that
That's
one.
it.
Yeah, we'll be back here taking on Interlagos with the McLaren. Hopefully, we'll be faster than we were this week. Thought we were pretty close. I felt like we were close, but we weren't. So, anyways, we'll see you guys back here next week. Until then, everyone have a good week.